It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
4 yards on the pick.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Well, a throw for Pittman is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Miami.
Now Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 40-yard line.
On the ground, it's Geis. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 34.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Burrow on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Dolphins nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Here's Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Geis. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for them a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Hines. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14, Dolphins 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
36 yards on the play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. That's caught by Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he finds Howard complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Rams 21, Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
On the play. First down, Miami.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll take a shot down, and this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nyheim Hines, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Burrow on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down, Miami.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
At the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here's Hines. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They run again with Hines. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
on 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
Geis. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, Geis. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. On the ground, Geis. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Aldrich Rosa set to kick.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. This is McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get him all the way down to the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 10 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And look at this. else, they come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 32.
Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Dolphins.
Burrow will throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Jay Hawkinson. It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphin first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. T.J. Hawkinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Johnson now returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. On play action, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there. Geis with the carry on second down. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The 22-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First throw of overtime for Haskins. He'll fire this deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for L.A., they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.